I just got done putting the silly drip edge flashing over top of the windowsill, and the reason why I want to do that is because if you look here from the inside, the clapboards, they overlap so that it sheets water as the water comes down, so that way it can't come in. It's always dripping outside. But up when you come into a windowsill, it's very similar to this on the outside. So since it projects out further than the siding, if water were to drip right here, then it might go into the wall cavity and then drip down on the inside, and that would be a no-go. So what I did was I put on plastic, and the plastic does go and sheet down just like the shingles do. It's layered too, so that way humidity can still get out. But it's got the upper layers on the outside, so water would drip down to here and then drip on the outside of this and then drip on the outside of that one, just like the clapboards or shingles do. But where it comes to a flat spot like this, you need to have a piece that's shaped like an L. That way there's no corner for the water to leak into. So since there's only 1/4 of an inch of exposure, there's not really any sunlight to speak of to worry about. So I put a piece of tape on the outside, stuck to the plastic, so all this sticky stuff here is going to make the water, if it were to get in somehow magically, the water would get in, and then let's say it gets behind this sheet, or it gets down onto this flat surface, there's nowhere for the water to go, because this tape is adhered on the outside to the wood, and it's also adhered to the plastic, so it would just stay in there long enough for the sunlight or the air to evaporate that moisture. And then this is what it looks like on the outside. I have it on the corner where it blips down just a hair, so that way it goes around and then can fall down. But on the top, there's just that little tiny bit, and this is what I was talking about, where if it falls on the flat surface, it can't go inwards towards the wall. It has to like either stay there or else go down the side. So that's why I had to take those pieces of siding off and put them back on. And I left this corner loose because I now have to go above the door. And it's the same exact scenario, same exact reason. So there we go. Well, the front is done, and I've moved all the materials onto the back corner in order to continue work on the next side. The top piece is in. You can see defects if you look for them, just like with anything else. I sure know where they are, but again, I ended up going with just a single seam. It was a real stinker trying to get this in, but that seam is right here. Hard to see in the light, hard to see unless you're really searching it out. So, time to progress on to the other side. around this corner here and close this one in, and then I'll leave the side with the big holly bush that I walked up against yesterday for last. Made myself a little bench here to make cutting and chopping easier while I'm working over here, and a couple of screws. I can move it to the next side when I go to do this one, etc. So that way I shouldn't have to use the wheelbarrow and make things a little bit quicker. Hopefully, we'll see. Otherwise, looks like I got some more work to do.